Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. Underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Make a play here. Take it to him. I want to sit down the field.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 73 yards. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
all-time Pro Bowler, so that will not be an easy assignment.
And what makes Vontae Davis really good at what he does is his frame. Big, strong, physical corner who also can run, and it makes it easy for him to match up with whatever receiver comes in his direction.
Now Allen again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw, it's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Keep the ball moving. Be patient. Let's go. Hey, 21 here. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua now on first down. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Tua to try again on second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen maybe with a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Allen. His throw incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Incomplete, right side to Cook. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On play action, Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are able to widen their advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
and this is caught at the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Out to, and he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's Hill, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So fourth down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now Allen throwing on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tony, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion is Hardy. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Allen to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And Cook has it, left side. Touchdown! James Cook from 10 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. We are in it to win it.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Setting to throw on first down is Tua, eluding the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And for the fourth time tonight,